Good morning to you, St. Lucia. It is a beautiful summer day out, and of course, we want to wake you up with the good vibes. I have a very good friend of mine, not a stranger to the camera, not a stranger to us at this morning. We have Jamie Ford here, so welcome back. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Great, great, great. It's an awesome day today.
Super. And you know what? I know you're also doing something that you love. Jamie, if in case you do not know, is a really great singer. So I know you have a movement right now, and it's all about singing with the kids. So tell us what's happening today.
So today we have at YSAP we are doing storytelling through song,
Okay.
right? And we have it's going to be a whole production, whole big production, and we're focusing on the usual cultural icons, and we have two specific artists that we're focusing on whose music we're going to be using throughout the production.
Now, with the program, what is the format and structure? What's the direction you guys are going to be taking with the children?
Well, the program is was Use Some Arts platform, and it's just to give them an opportunity to take part in all of the disciplines involved in performing arts, and so they get training in they have for each group has different classes every day, and they get some basic workshopping, and then from that develop some basic technique, and then we put it all together with the storyline to create the production.
Great. Now, how is it working? Starting from scratch, maybe some children have experience, some don't, and seeing, just everybody coming in green and at the end of it, how they just blossom.
Well, my favorite part is though when they come there and they first of all, especially for here, they don't. A lot of them don't want to be here because summer they rather be home online, and their parents say, "Oh no, you're going to this." And some of them, from last Thursday to today, there's been already a change in some of them. They were so reluctant, and now you see them participating. And the biggest thing for me, especially with singing, is when they have that aha moment and they surprise themselves and they do something they never knew they could do before. That's like the cherry on top and the icing and sprinkles and all that good stuff for me.
Great. Now, how easy or not so easy is it working, especially when you have persons who have no experience in this and it's just like, okay, I'm going to try this out for the first time?
Well, if, as if anything else, in music you have to start a basic technique. First you just throw them in the deep end, sing something, see what they can do, and then work from there.
Now, what I'm really loving about that, if you haven't already noticed, St. Lucia, is the linkages, how dance has led to performance, has led, you to finding singing, and that's what it's all about. I think really what the kids are going to be taking away right now, there's a lot of life skills. Now, personally from you, with so many years experience, and let's just focus again on the music and singing aspect of it. What are some of the life skills that these kids can possibly and will take away at the end of this experience with you all?
Well, the major thing really is that you know it all comes with hard work, right, and consistency. A little bit every day, all the time, and not to give up because you know you have to develop. Sometimes you have natural talent, and that's well and wonderful and great. But if you don't really work at it and hone the finer skills and the technicalities of your craft, then you are only ever going to have natural talent, and it's never going to develop into something on a higher level.
Now, I know you have another partner in there working really well together, helping to just pull out this talent and just help the children discover themselves. So, just tell us a little bit about your colleague.
Oh, Nadej, she's a veteran calypsonian, right? She's been working with kids for a long time. So yeah, she has a lot of experience. So she's like my go-to person on this because she has so much. Her wealth of experience in calypso is vastly superior to mine. So she's my going into this. She's like my guiding, like my compass, and we're going to be we was because she's from the days of Mrs. de Turville and Cecilian Race, Mansell Race. So she has all of that wealth of experience and knowledge, and so yeah, we have all of that, and we just put it together, and it just works out really really well.
Great. And that's what I'm loving. So, it's the synergy, it's talents coming together, senior talents coming together to help harness the future and help these kids tap into their own specialty. So, it's all about singing, it's about music, it's about finding your passion and finding yourself. So, Jamie, you guys, I know the road is not easy. You still have some way to go, but we're looking forward to seeing the end result as well.
Thank you very much.
Hello, everybody. Wake up. Good morning to you. Thank you for staying locked on to DBS. This morning is back, and we're going to make it worth your while. Now, there is a new association in town, and it is called TASA. First of all, let me welcome Shakira Roberts.
Hi.
How are you today, love?
I'm good, thank you.
Great. Now, you are the.
I'm the assistant director for TASA.
Okay, so I think the first question by everybody is going to be what exactly is TASA?
Okay, TASA stands for Theatre Arts Schools Association. Okay, and basically what we're sort of the association that is the middleman between the ministry and the schools. So we work to help set standards, we work with the teachers, we're kind of there to assist with anything theatrical, dance related, any productions, and it's obviously to do with the schools, we are the ones that sort of assist and work with the ministry and the schools with that.
Great. So, why the need now to form the association?
Well, like other subjects, you find you have like a science department. Usually there is a body outside of the school that help to facilitate any of the science teachers with things that are outside of St. Lucia, any competition, scholarships, whatever. I found with the arts, we don't really have that. And we had a lot of complaints from a theatre arts teacher saying that we really need to be able to have a reach to the ministry without having to go through all these red tapes and, all that stuff. So basically, the association was formed with the theatre arts teachers within St. Lucia. We voted and we came together and said, okay, we want a committee, we want people to come together to set some standards. There are things that we definitely want all teachers to have. If there's resources that some some schools don't have, we need to be able to do that. Sometimes even some schools don't even, there's this probably stigma with theatre, and we really want to be able to bring a higher level of learning for theatre and get every school to have theatre arts as a subject. It's such an important subject, and we sort of bridge over it. We think, it's not important. We want people to see that we're serious, and I think the association allows us to do that.
Perfect. Now, who else forms part of the association right now?
Well, right now we have Michelle Feebles. She's not with us at the moment. She's away, but she's the director. We also have, I have a list of them, so can we do that? But we do have about 5 of us within the association right now that come from different areas. We have Naomi, who's from Hess. So they're all theatre arts teachers that have come together. All of us are teaching, and we come together, and we're doing that now. We have 2 years to do it, and then somebody else votes in, and they come in and they change it up.
Fantastic. So now with all of this, it's actually come to life. How do you all feel? The first step has taken place. The formal association is here. So what's the feeling like that is actually manifesting?
For us, it's been a long time coming, because this has it's been around. It's just kind of we've just been trying to work it out, because as theatre arts teachers, again, some of the schools were just one person doing everything. So and then we also have productions doing outside of schools. So we are very busy people, but being able to come together and saying, listen, we need to have an MOU with the ministry. We need to say, okay, this is what we want, and it was signed off, and we're so excited to say that we now have, permission, and we have acceptance from the ministry saying that we are an association that they agree with, they love, they want to support. It shows us now that we now have that power to say, okay, we can go to different people and say we need some sponsorship, or we need to do this, because we have the ministry behind us, Ministry of Education, which is amazing. And it also gives us the opportunity to do a lot more of productions, work with people other regions. So it gives us so much to stand on, and gives also the students and the teachers the opportunity to really fulfill the love of art, of theatre.
Great. And with the rise, I feel like there's just a movement that is slowly and gradually rising here with the arts and the creatives in general. So I'm happy to see the formalization now to help with standards. And when you look at a lot of the agencies, even recruiting from overseas, they come to the Caribbean, they come looking for that. So I feel like being able to have this in place, you all will also help groom our next crop of performers and get them ready for the world stage.
That's exactly it. It's not just about people performing on stage. There are technical aspects that people tend to forget. Stage managers, we need lighting technicians, we need sound engineers, we need managers for props and costume makers. All of those things we tend to take for granted, but they work together. And in other countries, these people get paid so much money for their art, for their work, for their craft. We need to be able to say, here we are giving people that opportunity. A lot of time people go into it just for the love of it, knowing they're not going to get any
it's
money.
underrated still,
Exactly. And people don't give the respect. Sometimes say an artist comes and they said, okay, I just want to get paid for what I did last week, and they can't get paid until 2-3 months. We want to be able to stop that and say, from the school level, that the students are coming out of that knowing that they're worthy of having a salary or being able to make or earn money from something that they love doing, like a doctor, an accountant, or a lawyer. So those are the things I really want us to be aware of as people within the society.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, I'm definitely loving what I'm hearing. So St. Lucia, remember, Tassa is here. And for anybody who may be watching, because there could be students, there could be teachers finding about, how do they reach out to you guys and contact you all?
So how it's going to work out, we're going to be sending, we've done the launch, but our information will be going out through, we do have a Theatre Arts WhatsApp group, and a lot of our information will be going out. We have our email that will be going out to the teachers. So the teachers will be also disseminating that information down to their students, and we as the association will be going to the principals. We're going to be visiting schools and making sure that all the schools are ready for us to come in and to sort of work with them to see what we can do to implement more resources and support for that school.
All right, super. Well, Shakira, thank you so
No
much
problem.
for giving us the 411. We had to get that scoop because once I heard about it, I'm like, no, this is too good to let slide. So now you are aware. If you haven't heard anything yet, school is getting ready to start back to. Let your principals know so they can reach out. Either way, connections will be made. And remember, Tassa is here, so I can't wait to see what the future of our performing arts is going to look like.
Yeah.
Hey, St. Lucia, good morning to you. I'm always on the hunt of something new, something interesting. And of course, right now I have a very great duo here. Let me introduce you to Click Photography. And they're good friends of mine. And I think it's about time everybody in St. Lucia gets to know them. So first of all, welcome to this morning, guys. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. How about you?
Well, I'm feeling really, really good. Very happy to finally have you on. How are you today?
I'm doing good and hot. Thank you very much.
All right, yeah, I know, but that's what summer is all about. But
Yeah,
we're gonna take in some vitamin D today.
True.
Now, I'm gonna allow each of you to introduce yourselves. Then we're gonna get into the backstory of everything. So just let St. Lucia know who you are.
Okay, so my name is Alan Sherry and I'm from Lackley, Castries.
All right. Good morning to all of our Laclery people. How are you?
Ryan Barnes from Pavi. Yeah.
All right, Pave, big up yourself. Now, these two guys make up Click Photography. First of all, tell us about Click Photography and what you guys do. Who's gonna take it?
Right.
All right.
Okay,
Toss over to Ryan.
So Click is like a brotherhood, like togetherness where you look out for each other. It doesn't matter whatever aspect. So we help each other in our weaknesses. So wherever he's strong, he helps me out. Wherever I'm weak and whatever. So we just interchange. So nobody like better than each other. We try and help each other to grow as we, progress. Understand? So that's basically what Click is.
Great. Now tell us what you all do as photographers. What is the Click difference and what is it that you all offer?
Okay, so we offer a couple different types of photography, like example, wedding photography. We do event photography. We also do birthdays, anniversaries, and wherever we can fit ourselves, we make it happen.
Great. Now, I do remember you guys as well, even through the Carnival Queen journey when we were doing the unveiling. You all were there. So, I mean, you guys have been keeping very active and also staying relevant. And I think even more people need to know about you all. But first of all, how did you all meet? Where did, this brotherhood start?
Well, I know Raim from school, but we went to Entrepot together. We played basketball together, and we also used to gym together. Yeah, I got lazy, so I stopped. But yeah, as time went by, we started getting closer as friends, and he was into photography like myself, and he had the passion to learn, and we kind of developed that bond and decided to become a team.
Great. So, where did you all start doing photography then? Where did photography start for you, Ryan?
Photography started at Entrepot when I was about leaving school, and I'm like, what will I have to remember my last days of school? And I got a digital camera, 2010. And from then it started off. And in 2015, I met Alan. That was after a long while, right?
introduced me to photography on a higher level, and then we just started to mesh from there. And 3 years later, click. Yeah.
So now we know where he started with photography. Where did your journey start?
Well, my journey started when I was looking for a job. So I was a trainee at Sandals, and I told my boss that I wanted to try something different, and she introduced me to photography. And here I am 6 years later.
Great. Now, what has been maybe one of the most memorable things for you all thus far as the Click duo?
The most memorable thing would be our first time shooting together. We decided to do a collaboration with Risa, Eclectric Couture, and from there we just started vibing more and getting closer and, making photography fun.
Great. Now you know what I have to say. Especially good morning to Risa as well, because I know you guys are her go-to guys, her brothers as she calls you, and we've been seeing some amazing things coming out from the photo shoots with her collections as well too. How long has Click Photography been in existence for?
Say 2 years, but we got registered last year. So we were just kind of behind the scenes, and then we said it's time to bring it out, and we just put our heads together and said, what, let's get it out there, let's get our business registered, and then boom, Click.
Great. Now, one other question for you. Being, very youthful in this photography field, and right now there's a lot of people doing photography. Do you find it a little bit challenging, trying to make your name, leave your mark, and of course, let your brand be known?
Yes, it can be very challenging, especially when you have a lot of competition and everybody have their different prices, and sometimes the market people will go for what is cheaper, but with us we try to bring out quality along with our prices.
Great. So what is it that you all want St. Lucia to know about Click Photography? What should they remember?
Boy, what should you remember about Click? One thing we like to do is customer service. We like to keep a close bond with our clients, so it's not just we do a job for you, but we try to keep a connection. So we'll always try and follow up with you, how's everything going, and especially if you have kids as well, try to make sure that we check on them and check on you especially. So it's just basically customer service.
All right, perfect. And what can we look forward to in the future?
One of the things you could look forward to is a photo shoot with Chayla.
Oh boy. Okay, so now we're letting the cat out of the bag. So it's going to be a Purple Haze shoot coming out. And let me tell you, these guys are awesome. There's a lot of outside of the box ideas. I think we're going to try to finalize that because we have to make it epic. But I know they have some ideas. All I heard was smoke bombs. And I'm like, okay, you guys, that's all I'm saying. So how can people follow you all and contact so they can, experience this amazing service?
So for now, you could find us on Instagram and also on Facebook. Click Photos 101.
All right, perfect. So there you have it, St. Lucia. Welcome to the world of Click Photography. Awesome guys, great team, amazing service, and again, youthful, so they have a different outlook on everything. So if you have an occasion, an event, anything, and you want that click magic, then you know the guys to come to. Boom. So we'll see you soon. All right, everybody. So this is what our Thursday forecast looks like. This has been This Morning Today. I hope you really enjoyed being here with us on DBS. And of course, all I want you to do is make sure that when you're leaving the house, whether it's to work, to play, for summer camp, whatever it may be, just make sure you take the good vibes that you started off with here and let it spread throughout the rest of the day and share it. When something is good, don't keep it to yourself. So let everybody know. Go check us out on YouTube. It's the DBS Morning Show. That's all they need to look for. And tomorrow is going to be Free Up Friday. Summer is here, so we're going to have a lot of fun with that too. So until then, I'll see you tomorrow.